Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're Russia. We used to be Tver, and we used to be going for Relentless Push East. We made our way over to the Eastern Siberian coast by 1600, I guess. Now we're trying to finish up Kinslayer, for which we have to get rid of all remaining Rurikovich rulers, which is essentially Muscovy. Yes, ODF, but they are just fodder to be eaten in 1560 something. I do hope to be done by 1600 still. Kinda limited by the ability to eat up Muscovites here. Now, looking at stuff, it looks a bit like I've been neglecting things. For when I have 0.8 Solon separatists here in Giga, I have no recollection of these guys spawning or being a thing. But since I have an army on the way through there anyway, I guess that's gonna fix itself. So that's fine. Honestly, no idea when these happened. But since they're so small and they took attrition, they're not an issue. And then I have a ton of spy network in these two native places over here, which is more than enough to make the claims I need, I assume. You might actually... Oh, you guys are colonizing. Alright. Well, I claim your main place. And who else am I fabricating on? Chinook is mine. Is it you? It is you. And then you I do not have a thing on. The Chinook are these people. Okay, so we're gonna come home from the Yakima, or from the Haida, I guess. We're gonna send a guy to these people. And then once my armies arrive, we're just gonna go ahead and crush them. Crush them. Crush the Muscovite we cannot yet do. Thanks to their... Oh. Thanks to the truce we have with them. But the Ottoman just rivaled me, which allows me to rival the Ottoman back, which is nice. Now, I wouldn't say that being rivaled by the Ottoman is generally a good thing. But in this case, I would say it is. Also, I mean, it does mean that you're particularly big. And we are. We're not quite as big as the Ottoman, but we're bigger than anybody else. So it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Keep telling yourself that. Me. Now, we do have some Great Horse Separatists coming up. In... where? In Yelets. And I think, even suppressing them, yeah, and they're still there, so we're gonna have to crush them. But they're only 8,000 people. I mean, what's 8,000 people, really, if you think about it? How are those sailors doing? We're actually making a few sailors now. I wonder if we should increase our presence here, or whether we should actually increase our presence over in Jirin. Well, right now Jirin is very poor. It's only going to be interesting once the money from the New World comes in, so I guess I'm going to keep adding a bark or two here. We have insane force limit now, we just don't have the sailors to do it, which is funky in a way, but we'll handle it. The Chinook insulted me, how dare. Speaking of how dare, let's pop a Siberian frontier here. Uncolonized mainland land, so definitely want to grab that. And we learned that we do not have to put troops in those Siberian colonies to guard them, so that's nice. Do wonder if I can... Nah, let's not fix the camera mid-video. I'm a bit unhappy with how we're recording right now, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Speaking of it'll be fine, everything here is fine, so we can grab land from our estates. And it seems like we got this diet button back once we've completed the agenda, unless I spent way too much time not looking for it, but I don't think I did. I think we got the button back, so we're learning more about the, what is it, supremacy over the crown thing. It does not seem to steal my ability to summon the diet. I will summon the diet now. It should be ready again once... yeah, certainly... Yeah, it should be ready again. Is that true? Yeah, I think it will be ready again when we can do the crown land thing, so it'll be fine. Do this, get a quest. Give me a quest. Own the Kurgan area. Kurgan. It's in Bukhara, which I'm not... I mean, I'm not going to claim I'm opposed to taking all of all this land out of Bukhara. But I'm also... Wait, that's Ishim. I want the Kurgan area. Wait. Often states and areas coincide. Ah, but the... Did I misread this? Oh no, it's the Ishim area. It's Kurgan in the Ishim area. Okay, never mind. So I was correct there. So we would have to take these 4 provinces out of Bukhara, who is allied to Kazan and Delhi. Certainly beatable, but I don't know why I would be expanding into Bukhara much. I mean, decent trade goods here, decent provinces in fact. But, which is surprising for hordes. But still Siberia, and we have all the trade power in Siberia. So I'm not super tempted by the Boya thing here. What's this? We need to have a province with a port that makes China ware. Any own province in the China super region with a port producing China ware. And then we get 10 yearly tax income for 10 years. That's 100 ducats, that's not like... It's not particularly much. And some loyalty. And a province owned by us will get +1 local goods. Now that is good. And then the Cossacks want the same area that the... That's lazy. They want the same thing that the Boyars do. Funnily enough, a different province in there. But we do need to own the whole Ishim area anyway. It just chooses another province for the tooltip, which is really weird. So, China Way. No, I don't want to actually go into China. It needs to be the China super region. It's not a region we're talking about, it's a super region. How do I find a super region? I guess it's a subcontinent then. Yeah, not particularly into it. I really don't want to tussle with the Ming if I can avoid it. Now we could try to colonize Taiwan here. And tussle with the Ming. In hopes to find China ware on there. But for one, I don't know if it can actually have China ware. I don't know if that's how that works. This is T, right? It's not China ware. So it would be pretty random even if it worked, and we would be tussling with a Ming. So I'm not particularly into it. So I guess we have to take the Ishim area out of Bukhara? I mean, fine, if I must. I would much prefer to do this one, but I don't think I can rely on this. It just seems like a giant mistake to tussle with Ming for no reason there. China ware. We don't know about a lot of China ware provinces. Oh wait, do we know that you will be China ware? Ah, you have a 70% chance of having China ware, while you do not. Okay. So the colonization thing is unlikely to work. So we would have to take Shiyuing or Zhao Zhao from the Ming. That seems even worse than having to go and beat up Bukhara, right? Yeah, can't do that. So I'm going to take the proposal of the, I guess, Boyars. They give you the same stuff. 50 admin. It's just whether I get the loyalty on the Boyars or the Cossacks. The Cossacks are slightly more peeved. Where's the higher equilibrium of the two? 59, 36. So yeah, I guess I'm going to do the Cossacks one. It is the same thing, right? Accepting will give me the claim, and we need to own all the provinces. Own all the provinces. Get a claim. Yeah. Cossacks it is. And then maybe a little war against the Bukharans. Why not? I should probably not be leaving here just now, because there's going to be a rebellion in Yelets. But it's not like I have no troops available to me for shenanigans. Any other rebels? Any problem? No, not at all. What are we talking about here if I were to declare war? Talking about, I mean, some troops. It's not no troops. How are we doing on that force limit anyway? We do have some room. Are we already in the age of cannon? Tech 16? No. Are we gonna get Tech 13? Which makes it okay. But Tech 16 is when they start shining, I believe. Get those chambered demi-cannons. Yeah, I don't know that we're... Well, I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to go for mass cannons in our armies just yet. That said, we might be looking for a bigger army. How are the strategy points looking? Pretty bad. Could hire some people. Feel like we probably want to get closer to our force limit. We have the money and the people, so why not? Do you care about the natives in Sudarso? Sudarso? I don't think I do. I mean, as much as I love trading in the Spice Islands and the other islands, I don't think these are actually the Spice Islands. I think they're more up here. Anyway, it's a great trade. No, this is like Indonesia. God, I'm gonna... No. That's not... Don't believe me here. I'm just probably just gonna lie in here. So, it's a place. It's a place with stuff in it. And I don't care about the natives here at all. So, give them more oomph. I doubt that we're gonna be colonizing there. It's part of the Moluccas. This is apparently Indonesia. So, I mean, close enough. It's somewhere in that region. It's like me pointing at somewhere in Russia. Forgot what I was trying to point at. But I was trying to show off my geographic ability by finding a city in Russia and pointing it at, you know, Russia somewhere. You go to move. Colony in Saka is done. Excellent. Excellent. Now, what are we sending here? Okay. 27, 32, 51k. It's not bad. Might be enough. Does it include a cannon? Probably not. It does. I'm gonna hire another cannon and maybe a few extra troops. The extra cannon with the intention to just be able to do 2 sieges with a +1 siege rather than just 1. And the rest. Well done, minorities, +0 development. But we must have turned Kola into a proper Orthodox people. It's good. Good riddance. And now the province of Klamat is Sami and Orthodox. I mean, that's fine enough. It's gonna be a colonial nation anyway. So we should be continuing our colonial efforts for sure. Connect these up. Why not? And expel some minority or another. I forget. Ah, yeah, we're looking for not accepted. Did I just expel the minorities from Kola? Isn't that what I just did? It's still Sami. They're Orthodox. I don't remember if they were not before, but I feel like they were Orthodox before. I feel like we didn't actually expel them. Isn't that what that's supposed to do? I thought it was. Weird. Let's not do the Sami. Let's do, like, I don't know, somebody else. Everybody else is accepted, though. So I don't know that I care. But then again, we're free. This gives me 3 development, right? Does that take 3 development from the place I'm sending? I don't remember. Who knows? Not me. Klamath is done, so let's have Nico in there. Are we starting to transport troops over here? I feel like I was. Yeah, you guys are kind of waiting for transport, aren't you? But where's your transport at? Here. Okay. Looks weird to me. But who am I to judge, right? Almost capped on mill, and I believe we're still like 70% off, 80% of mill stuff. So let's put some mill into some place. It feels somewhat early to be mass developing like this, but then again, I guess we had a pretty strong campaign so far, so maybe it's not super surprising. But I feel that this is usually something I do a bit later in the campaign, that I'm swimming in monarch points and I have to keep getting rid of them. I mean, maybe this start just isn't as difficult as some might have you believe. And again, I'm still very proud of my decision early on to give money to the Danes so they would defend me against Muscovy. I still don't know that was actually factually correct, because it might have been they might have been willing to do it anyway, but it felt like they wouldn't be willing to, and that's kind of enough for me. Now, we need what in our colonial nation? We want 5 provinces for our colonial whatever thing to happen. Colonial nation? I think it's what they call it, right? So I think we're done here. We're not technically done, but once we take one of these provinces from the natives, we should be done. So I think I'm gonna walk over to Yaki here and start colonizing in California, because who doesn't want to go to California? And completed exploration of the South China Sea region. What else do we care about? I guess we want to know about Japan, don't we? Explore in the whatever this is. East China Sea. Sure. Guess that makes some amount of sense. Get ready to pounce, people. Not to pounce people, but to pounce, people. There's printing press. Right. Maybe I should have saved some of that mill. It's not like we're not swimming in it anyway. Printing press tends to be one of the easy institutions to get when you're in Europe. It is currently spreading to St. Petersburg, and what kind of rate are we talking about here? 0.15. It's not insane. Adjacent, nearby, Protestant, Anglican or Reformed. We're not that. We could be looking into developing it with the amount of monarch points we're swimming in anyway. Let's have a quick look. Whether we have a nice candidate for development there. I'd be looking for something that's cheap and ideally, if I remember correctly, starting out at 16-ish development is the best. But that's the base original start, I think. I did read something about the math early on. What's the most efficient way? Could be St. Petersburg itself, because it's just so freaking cheap considering how big it is. I guess that's due to, yeah, because our capital city is not particularly big considering the size of our empire. So we get that 40% discount. Plus the entrepot, plus Renaissance, plus prosperity, plus stuff. So that seems kinda nice. Get that capital powerful. It's not the greatest trade good or anything. Yeah, but maybe, I mean, this should give, yeah, we get giant click points here. We get 4.16% per click. We do Glazov, we get 1.66. So it should be way more efficient to do our development in St. Petersburg, I think. I think I'm just gonna push some of that monarch point excess into here. Also, it's already spreading to St. Petersburg, so we should get a province much quicker. Dip, 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 dip. And it should increase the spread here because of the star next to the European 2020 development capital. So the more development we have, the faster the growth will be from that alone. But clearly it requires more quicks. How much are we making? We're making 11, 10, and 12 a month. That's averaged out at 10. We're making 10 a month, and we're, let's say, 7 years ahead of time. That's 120 a year. That is 720, 840 monarch points a year. Which seems huge, right? So what the heck? My video's all messed up somehow. Anyway. 840 monarch points a year. No, not a year, but until we can take tech again. So we're going to easily have enough to take tech, even if we spend all our points right now. So I guess we do a lot more spending here. Yeah, I'm just gonna develop it fully. There we go. I think we're fine doing this. And it removes the need to spend points on development for a while. So it's a nice convenient effort. Let me quickly, before I forget, turn off all the edicts I can find that are actually eligible for disabling. And that's a lot. Good. Now we have the institution in St. Petersburg. That should give a ginormous spread to neighboring provinces, and we should be able to access it quite quickly. I guess I will turn on advancement effort as well. In this state I can't, so spread to Novgorod, sure. Do it. That's a bunch of attrition. Treasury reform and the abolition of the Kormlenie system. Lose 50 admin, get tax for 25 years, and cheaper admin tech cost for 25 years. Okay, okay. 10% reduced admin tech cost is 60 admin per click, per admin tech I take. I will take 1 or 2 techs at a time, so I'm always getting my admin back. So that's already decent. I could just have the tax, but then I would also not, I wouldn't pay for it, but I would not get the discount. Or I could just get the tech discount and keep my, I guess I just take the tech discount, right? I don't need the money that much. Well, I could always argue that money can be turned into more monarch points. It's not true / efficient at all times, but it's pretty true. I'm also feeding another general here. Yeah, grab that siege whip. Oh, that gets me over? Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh well. It is what it is. I do want some people to fight this war for me, so it goes quickly and nicely. Where's that guy? I have a guy over here, don't I? Over here, don't I? Over here. There you are. Man, Asia is big. Anatoly Beketov. Get on that army. He's even a siege person. And war? War. What is it good for? Yes. We're gonna fight Kazan. Arguments can be made that I should have an army there to deal with them. But I don't like those arguments, so screw you. Declare war. We're gonna capture not Chimitura, I don't think, because that's your capital. No, it's not. I thought it was. Then I am gonna capture Chimitura. It'll be fine. Chimitura. And go. And go. And go. And go. I could have had an easy kill on the Kazani army if I had put myself into position for that. But I didn't, and I think we can all live with that. I'm going to drop the prestige rather than the dip. International book market in Glogov? It must be Glogov because it's not British. It's like Polish or something. That kind of area, Eastern European at least, right? Yeah. That's, I guess, a bit ignorant of me to say. But, you know I don't mean it in an evil way, right? Evil? Sure. Let's just crush these people. That I do mean in an evil way. Just crush, crush, crush. I wonder if I should send an army east. And I'm feeling the answer is yes. West, the other east. Whatever. Keep on carpeting that stuff. Where's your capital even, Bukhara? If it's not Chimitura. Now there's the actual enemy. Let's offer to meet them in the battlefield. And keep taking their stuff meanwhile. That seems decent, right? Chagatai taking Guji. Chinook. And we shipped off one pip of minority there. Making you Ostyak. Oh, the way my troops are spread is because my my army is starting to arrive. I was wondering why that was so weird. You must be in California, yes? Yes. Get somebody there. I don't know, these Karelians? I did read up on this, and I should read up on it again. I'm just gonna expel them. I don't know if I actually want to do this. Speaking of, did Cola ever become non-disgusting? Non-Sami? No, Sami? No, there's still Sami. I mean, it's possible that that's because I didn't ship off any actual people. Right? We didn't get any development of the tiny amount of people that is in Kola. So maybe that means they didn't change the culture there. It would make some sort of sense in logical terms, I guess. Now you going to Solikamsk. You're gonna need a bit of a beating at some point. Where's that army of yours? Where the heck are you going? You're going Super Saiyan here. Why don't we not chase you? And send my army from the east instead. Are you relevant in suppressing? Oh, you are. Never mind. They probably want to stay where they are and keep an eye on these separatists. Fine. It'll be fine. What are they gonna do, right? Not like they can do much there. You keep doing your crushing, please. That's all fine and dandy. Admin, Diplo, Mill. I'm going to take the admin. Seems to be the only thing we actually lack in this campaign. You are going to there to die. Good, good. Move, move, move. Detach and move. Detach and just get into the no man's land. That's your capital? Oh, that must have happened when they formed Bukhara. Well, we have a way to go, people. It'll be fine, though. It'll be fine. We control a place. Nice. Do you like controlling places? Oh, I didn't actually look at these age things at all for our Age of Reformation, so good thing we got a thing going. I do not want Religion Enforced. I don't want Blockade, Impact, and Siege. War Score Cost Reduction could actually be very good, but against other religions, so it won't help us against the Muscovite, which is our main problem. Merc Discipline, don't care. Ship Trade Power is, well, it's only Propagation, which is nice, but not necessarily what we need. It is, you get a part of the trade power of the ship upstream in the previous node, which is useful, but not super missionizing. This would help right now. Institutional spread in True Faith provinces plus 50% would give us a nice boost to the spread, but we don't super need that. I'm just gonna grab Religious Wars because it might be super useful. It probably won't be because, again, the only war where we actually care about war score is the Muscovite War, who have the tenacity, the temerity. I think temerity would be the right word here, to be of the same religion that I am, even though we're so clearly superior to them. But yeah. Apparently I'm not using a colonist. That is unacceptable. I have one. Oh, I don't have one going here. Because I never found a minority to expel or something? You guys are... Wait. Oh, you're not stated. I'm gonna quickly look that up. I know we're at the end of the episode and I should cut in here, but I'm gonna quickly have a look at expel minorities again. Not Expelliarmus. Although, I mean, why not? Expel minorities. Nation choose to gain bonus development. Note, however, that the home province will lose the same amount of development as given to the bonus. Okay, yeah. So that's what we expected. It's also negative, I think. Right? I don't want to lose my home development and then give it to my overseas colony. I don't know why I would want that. Except maybe for the culture conversion thing, which we don't know if it actually works. I'm gonna do... no, we shouldn't be doing it for accepted cultures. I think we just shouldn't. Right? I can send these people from Iglino because they're freaks. Nice recall button click. But I should get him back immediately. Okay, he didn't have to do the whole travel there and back again thing. So, I wanted the... who? Don't tell me they're not available anymore. Ryazani, Ostyak. Don't think it was the Ostyak, although we can do... let's do Beloyask instead, sure. Get these guys in there. And that'll be fine. Why would you? I mean, we already have it for free. But most people don't get expel minorities for free. Why would you want to do it if you lose development in your home country? And then, yes, you gain it in the colony, but you give it to your colonial nation. And since we know that you can only expel 2 New World land, it's always a colonial nation. Well, unless you don't take more than 4 provinces in a region, which seems like a mistake. Yeah, I don't know. Sure, colonial nations are cool and all, but I'd rather have land myself, won't I? And it's court land I'm giving up? I can only send them from states. I don't know if it has to be fully court. Maybe I can state it and not fully core it or something. But still, I'm not at all convinced that this is great. This is a real fort, isn't it? Are you the captain? No, you're not. Good. So we need 7 people. I wish I had a cannon there. Also, your leader is not a CG person. Let's do this differently. Let's just get 7 people like that. Get the leader out of there. Find me a cannon. I wouldn't be totally surprised if my newly built cannon was one of these small stacks I have running around in danger. Get over in that siege. That seems useful. You keep going into the fog, as do you. Nice. You are just walking... You don't even know what you want to do. Which seems fine by me. You guys... I don't know. Just get in there. What could be there? A Delian army? Please. You're doing your exploration. You are shipping over. Good, good, good. And what rebels are we talking about here? The Great Horde people, which we have an army for. Alright. New company available for hire. That seems utterly irrelevant. 50-50. Kiowa and Pawnee like each other. And 50% chance of they dislike me. Or I just gain 10 dit power. Why would I care about making them like each other? Good work. Well done. I take that dip. Thank you very much. Occupation. Dang it. I stopped them from moving into the fog. Ooh. Speaking of things coming out of the fog, hello 17,000 non-Dalians. Use guys, I might need you back. You, if you could meet up with these people. No, you just come back here. You go there. And you guys collapse, I guess? Run. Meet with these. It's not a huge army, but they're big enough to beat up my small sacks. And this one probably won't last until they can run. They can run on the 10th of... maybe they will live. Barely, but they do live. Run to Yugen there. Yeah. Kept 919 of this. Oh, and they did not run where they... Funnily enough, they might actually be doing me a favor running that way. Giving me sight of the place. Let's leave a guy here. Surely there's not another army walking around, right? And let's put that cut in here. Thank you for watching. Like what you're seeing. As always, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Anything at all you would like to say to me, you can say to me in that comment section. Until then, thank you for watching and see you folks next time.